Hey guys, welcome back to Swift Tech Reviews. I'm Jeff, and today I have a full review of the BLU Vivo IV. This is the latest device in BLU's Vivo lineup. I'll give you a rundown of the specs. It has a 1.7 GHz octa-core processor, a 5-inch Full HD display that's 1080 by 1920, a 13 megapixel rear camera with autofocus and LED flash, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabyte onboard memory that's not expandable, sadly, a 2300 milliamp hour battery, and Android 4.2. They've promised upgrade for the Vivo at the end of June, so we'll see how that goes. It also has Corning Gorilla Glass 3. So far, I've enjoyed my week with this phone. It's been really nice. I'm not exactly that much of a fan of the Amigo launcher that's custom on here. It's this iPhone-like launcher that's all icons, no widgets or anything. But I can see why it's popular. It's easy. Everything's right there laid out for you. But, you know, oh well. Anyway, I'll give you a quick tour of the phone. On the top, you have the USB port. On the left side, you have the volume rocker and power button. On the bottom, you have the headphone jack. And on the right side, you have the micro SIM slot. This isn't a dual SIM phone like a lot of other phones that BLU has. This is only a single SIM, which isn't bad. I really like this phone. It's absolutely stunning. It has a premium feel. It's all aluminum and glass on the front and the back. That's pretty nice. Very elegant looking. The display is really gorgeous. As you can see, it's already it's very colorful and gorgeous just by this Amigo launcher itself. It's very responsive, responds to touch input pretty quickly and accurately. It also has very good viewing angles. Show you those. You can see pretty much the entire screen from any angle. It's pretty cool. Software, like I said, it's running this Amigo launcher on top of Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, which is promised to be upgraded to KitKat very soon. If you're going to get this phone, I would start out with another launcher, just because if you start with this and then you go to another launcher like Nova, which is what I prefer, and then you want to go back to this, it's not going to be much fun for you because your icons are going to be all over the place. There's going to be tons of icons and then you're going to have to organize them, and it's a hassle. So I say either start out with another launcher immediately, or you can continue with this Amigo launcher. It's not that bad, I'm just not a fan of it, that's all. What else can I say? These capacitive buttons down here, they do time out rather quickly, which I find extremely annoying. I believe it's like after 5 or 10 seconds. God, it really irritates me. I wish they would install some kind of way to keep them on. There's an option in the menu to keep them off, but not an option to keep them on, which I find absolutely ridiculous. It's my only gripe that I have with BLU phones that have the capacitive buttons, which is pretty much all of them. And I don't understand why you'd have a setting in here to keep the capacitive buttons off, but you don't have a setting to keep them on. See, select close button light, lights go out. But then, I don't know, that just really irritates me. I wish they would just have the setting to keep them on. Anyway, rant over. It has a 1.7 GHz processor backed with 2 gigs of RAM, so it should be able to handle pretty much anything you throw at it. So let's launch a game. This is the multitasking screen, as you've seen in other demonstrations that I've had with, say, the Life Pure. I'll have a link to that in my description as well, since it runs a similar launcher. Launch Fast and Furious here. Show you a little gaming. As you get more intensive gamings going, I'm not sure how that was. I don't really play games on my phone, but yeah, see, that was pretty quick and responsive. This does come with a standard web browser. I guess I could show you that. Oh, it's right there. I'm not a fan of it, you know. I prefer Chrome since everything I have is basically in Chrome. That's how Google gets you. They lock you into Chrome and then you don't want to use anything else. But transitions are very quick. Let's launch phonedog.com. I'm on Wi-Fi, no cell signal. Yeah, this browser is not my favorite. I prefer Chrome. And this is why it's hasn't. Oh, now it just finished loading. I don't think I have that problem in Chrome, but we can load up Chrome just for a test. Now let's load PhoneDog. And see, it loaded up pretty much immediately. So it is that browser. It's not bad, but I wouldn't recommend it, I guess. That's terrible to say, but it's true. It does have a 13 megapixel camera on the back here. It takes really nice shots. I'll have some examples in my blog post, and you can follow that at swifttechreviews.com. You can go over and check those out. I'll also have just sample images and photos of the phone, just in case you're into that kind of thing. All in all, this is a really great phone for only $299. It does have the honor of being the world's thinnest phone, coming in at only 5.5 millimeters, which is kind of spectacular, given that most phones are around 7 or so. I have the Galaxy S5 here, which I will also be doing a review of very shortly. But look at that. I know it's hard to tell on video, but I'll have some samples on my blog. You can go check those out. But yeah, it's so thin and it feels so good in the hand. If you're in the market for a new phone but don't want to spend, you know, $600 or $700 on a new phone,